And let us discuss about cloud computing contracts. So, contracts is a very effective way to discuss on the rules, to negotiate on the rules. So, initially, contracts were used to identify what are the risks, what are the responsibilities, and to bring about some certain enforcement mechanism. And now, contracts are used so that the best practices models can be implemented. So, any contracts is one way to bring about offer and acceptance. So, there is an offer from the cloud service provider, and the customer or the client accepts it. So, what are the legal rights and obligations about the services? Everything is proposed in the contract. So there might be certain conditions to be fulfilled, and then a final binding offer might be proposed. The contract is concluded when the acceptance becomes effective. Now, this acceptance could be in various ways. For example, the customer clicks on a checkbox, or registering online for a cloud computing service, or starting to use a particular service, or it might be on a paper. Usually, cloud computing contracts are concluded online. They may be called differently: a cloud computing service agreement, a master service agreement, or terms of service, and it has one or more documents. So, the documents which are allowed in a contract are AUP, acceptable use policy; SLA, service level agreement; a data processing agreement or a data protection policy; security policy, license agreement. All these are included in cloud computing contracts. So usually, what are the contents of the contract? The contract will have it identifies the contracting parties, what is the scope and the object of the contract, what are the rights and obligations of the parties, including the payment terms, what is the duration of the contract, and when will it be renewed, or otherwise when will it be terminated, remedies for security breach, exemptions from liability. That is, one person is that is, the cloud service provider is not liable in these situations. So, exemptions from liability specifies the effects of termination of the contract. So, what happens when the contract gets terminated? So it will also have contain some clauses on dispute resolution, choice of law, choice of forum, jurisdiction forum. The content, style, and structure of contracts may vary significantly depending upon the legalities, the drafting styles, the legal requirements, the parties' needs and preferences.